Hype train!
And welcome everybody to Nat 1 Fun in 1985 Games. Holy crap, the support is already amazing. Thank you all so much for all the gift subs and everything. We are on a hype train already. I think Kate immediately reached for a ukulele.
I did. The rules on my channel.
I mean, we lose our minds when we start getting subs and we're like, what do we do? What do we do? And we just reach for like the nearest thing and we're like, okay, that's what we're going to do today. But anyways, thank you all for joining us today. I hope you can hear me. I do have all my things unmuted. So, anyways, thank you all. Thank you very much. Can we get a round of applause for such an awesome cast today? We have some incredible guests with us today. We're gonna go round table real quick, introduce ourselves. That way we can get to know each other a little bit better. And of course, we're gonna start with the person immediately to my stage left, if you will. Katiosaurus.
Oh no. Okay. Hi. Hi everybody. I'm Kate. You can call me Katiosaurus. I talk about ADHD and sex on the internet. And also I play a lot of D&D. And my special interest is making TTRPGs inclusive for everybody, regardless of disability or neurodivergency. Thanks for having me.
Nice. That was a great, man. Good luck following that up.
Practiced.
Yeah, I was about to say, I just like deleted all my notes. I'm like, all right,
short and sweet, baby. Short and sweet.
Exactly.
No, it was great. It was great. David, you're up.
Hi, everybody. My name is David Tilstra. I am the Dungeon Master for From Afar podcast. We tell a lot of jokes and goofy stories about finding Atlantis. So if that interests you, check us out. We're everywhere. From Afar podcast at all the places. So
From Afar
super excited
podcast.
to be here. Super excited to play with you all. Yeah, that's it. I'm just very excited to be here.
Awesome. Hey, that's good enough for me. Justice, of course.
That's me. Hey, I'm flustered. I don't know why. I'm here. You can find me on the internet as Stash. Okay, actually, this is a good point. So when I first made my screen name, it was Stash Mandu, like Catmandu. I don't know why, but that popped into my head, and then it changed to Stash Mando. Not by my fault, but that's what everybody calls it now because of the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
And
yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think
like
I've ever
Kate,
called you Stash Mando, but it totally fits.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kate, I am stuck where it is, and I just have to go with what the world is doing to me. But anyway, yeah, sorry, I'm here.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you. For anybody that hasn't attended one of these before, welcome to 1985 Games Presents a TTRPG improv night, where we use a product from 1985 Games called the Deck of Stories. Let me Vanna White this for a second.
Ooh.
The Deck of Stories. And you know what? While I'm setting up this camera, would you mind explaining a little bit more about what that is, Justice?
Absolutely. So Deck of Stories is a story prompt system. We use the ORC for Orc system because we're clever. And it stands for Opening, Rising, and Climactic Action. So you pull 3 cards, and you've got your 3 beats. So it's really great for new storytellers that are just starting to get their legs under them and they need a little more confidence. But they're also great for folks that maybe had a long week and they're a little bit brain dead at this point, so they can't come up with their own ideas. It's a really fun, easy system to help build stories.
Awesome. Yeah. We've been doing it for, gosh, what is it, like 3 months now? We've been running the show. Yeah, around 3 months. These are absolutely some of my absolute favorite times of the week because it is a fast and loosey-goosey, zero rules, anything goes kind of stream. And I hope that people that are joining us for the first time, I hope this is kind of up your alley because honestly, it's a doozy sometimes. Chaos. It's a lot of chaos. So join me as we're gonna go to the top-down cam here. Hopefully it is working, and of course it is not. Give me 1 second. It will in a moment. Waiting for connection, and connection has been had. All right, so check it out. So here we have the Deck of Stories right here. You can see it comes in a like a regular card deck pack that comes with like 52 cards, but then you can get like all the expansions, and the expansions have a ton of content. They also have these awesome little deck of NPCs essentially that go along with this.
It's really cool. It's so cool. Awesome. It's so handy. You get like a name and a little backstory and a secret. It's so neat. I love it. I love it so much. Buy it.
Yeah, they are like, yeah. Actually, ! 1985 games, y'all in chat will link you kind of directly to the website. But if you see here, it gives you one character art. So if you're kind of trying to figure out a physical description for your character, boom, right there. But check this out. On the back, you have personality, quirks, flaws, goals, and secrets. None of those have to do with stats. So you can come up with your stats if you want to. But if you're just trying to come up with a character, like on the fly, boom, right there. It tells you everything you need to know about them, and you can do so, live in game. So that's kind of what we do here on the stream. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. We are going with a bit of a steampunk kind of game today. So I hope that that's going to play the intro again, but we're going to go ahead and skip over that. But we're going to go ahead and move into what I like to say the character creation portion of this this game here.
Real quick, somebody commented that my sound was a little messed up. Am I still coming through weird, funny?
You sound good to me. I didn't recognize your voice as coming through messed up at all.
Okay.
It says your sound, or they say your sound is coming through double. All right. Let me try and fix this, folks.
Sorry, everybody.
It's definitely my fault. It's definitely my fault. One moment. Test now. Go ahead and check now.
Giggity, check yourself.
Is this any better?
Cashman,
there we go. Looks better.
There
okay.
We go. All right. So, I just messed my sound up. Now everybody sounds funny to me.
Oh, no.
There we go. Okay. I put it on.
We'll figure it out one of these days.
There we go. Perfect. Boom. Done. All right. So, I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to take about 2.5 seconds to figure out what we're doing tonight, and we're going to roll from there. So,
I am so nervous.
Same.
Don't be nervous.
I'm just like, oh no, what if I do a bad job?
So I love the fact that I love that we have a lot of people in chat tonight because they will be helping out just as much. So guys, if we ask for a prompt whenever we are looking for a character name, a location, or something, be ready to type it in because you guys will be affecting our stream tonight.
That's awesome.
Click on the draw.
All right. I have our first prompt here.
Okay.
Here we go.
And we're going to start on a small island. You all live... No. I got it. All right. It's a vacation resort. There we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
I think that.
So this is a small, remote vacation island. It's very tropical, beautiful. But it is very far from just about every major city of this here country that we are showing up in. So the first question that I would ask of each of our players here is, are you there on vacation or do you work there?
I work there.
Okay. All right. Boom.
I'm absolutely on vacation.
And I'll go the middle route. I work there, but it's my vacation.
It's your day off.
Go anywhere else, so I'm vacationing at work.
Okay. That makes perfect sense because it's probably expensive to fly back to the regular area. So you're like, hey, I'm just gonna put on my Speedos and go hang out by the pool.
Mm-hmm. And I get that employee discount, which is awesome.
Well, we'll talk about that. It kind of comes out of your paycheck. It's one of those like coal mine situations where you work for the company store and they kind of take your money out.
One thing I don't think gets visited enough is steampunk beaches. Mm-hmm. So this is going to be interesting.
Yes.
You did say Speedo, and I'm trying to think of how I can put steam into that.
It's got a like a hydraulic thing. So this resort, I'm going to describe the resort. Chat, if you can come up with a quick, cool name for this resort, that would be fantastic. This resort is on the island. There are beaches, of course, and part of the island is kind of left open to nature, so you can go do some you've got like these steampunk dune buggy type things that kind of chug through the sand dunes on one side, and then you get to go through the rainforest jungle area, and do some off-roading type things. There's also so they have paddle wheel boats that they take you out on, and you can take a hot air balloon up and do kind of like a little, this place has it all. And of course there's pools aplenty, restaurants, there's a lot of fountains. This place is actually known for its fountains. Gearshift Island.
Gearshift Island.
Good.
I'll read through those, but Kate, what do you do for the resort? What is your job here?
I sell timeshares.
I mean, this is a very important opportunity. So, yes, there are condos aplenty here, and I would say, correct me if I'm wrong, but let's say you have been off on the mainland, and you've got your next round of clients, and you're just bringing them in to show them around to all of their shared area, right? So normally you probably don't spend too much time at the resort, but it just so happens that you're back for the time. Ooh, Clockwork Island.
Clockwork Island's cool.
I like that one.
These are better than what I came up in my head. I was going to call it Crunchy Sand Island, but it's not good.
I think
Island of
all
crunchy
sand is
sand.
crunchy, technically.
True.
I hate sand.
It's
Of
terrible.
course.
It's awful. Have you ever
It
it's
gets
just the worst
everywhere.
thing. It's the worst thing.
Nothing quite as terrible.
Kate,
Yes.
do you have any special abilities as this timeshare shilling individual that works on works for Gearshore Timeshares? I like that.
Gearshore
Time.
That's
It's a subsidiary of the resort. Gearshare Timeshores at Gearshore Shoals.
Great. We'll all
Boom.
remember that perfectly.
yeah,
I'm
that's
sure.
definitely going down right there.
Gearshore Shoals.
Gearshore Shoals. Okay. I think that if this was a longer game of D&D, I think that this would be like kind of like a bard character, but I only use my powers for selling timeshares. So like we got like your standard bard magic, we've got a little inspiration, we've got a little, like that kind of thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and panic look up some bard spells real quick. Don't worry about it.
Good. Beautiful. All right.
I think
we've
that
got,
ukulele is going to come in handy here soon.
Oh, I didn't
Ooh.
even think about that. But yeah, okay, that's fine.
And last but not least, before we move on, we need a name for the Gearshore Timeshare employee bard.
I would love to hear from the chat, but I will say that I have a naming convention for all of my D&D characters, is that they're always named after fonts.
Font.
So I came prepared with a name, but if the chat has other ideas, I'm happy to listen to those. Verdana Sands.
Verdana
Yeah,
Sands.
that's it. That's it.
All right,
Verdana
that's the
Sands.
one. Locking it in.
Yeah, I'm Verdana Sands. I have to change the voice now because I had a better. I was going to do a different voice, but Verdana Sands. I know how Verdana Sands sucks, so that's fine. Okay, I'm just going to stay here quietly now.
That would be someone who would try to sell you a timeshare. Hey, I'm Verdana Sands.
Hi,
Yeah.
Verdana Sands
Hi,
here.
I'm Verdana Sands.
Oh,
Thanks
no.
for being here, everybody. Great, wonderful. All right. Thank you so much. All
Love it.
right. It's just going to be this for the rest of the night. Aren't you glad you asked me?
Oh my
Wonderful.
God, this is so good. Moving to our next guest, David.
Hi.
What is your position here at the resort when when you're not on vacation, of course?
Of course. I think my character would probably maybe he's the one who invented this in this world. But
Okay.
he'd be teaching people how to steam surf.
Steam
all right.
surf.
That's
Yeah.
so dope.
A steam surf instructor. So
Yeah.
wonderful. I absolutely love this. So would you say that they're sort of an inventor or an artificer-esque type person?
I think they were at some point. I think they invented this and then we're like, you know what, I'm done. I'm just gonna steam surf my way through the rest of life.
Look, if it works,
why fix it?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Maybe,
Wait, if it's not broke, don't
fix it if you want.
Fix it.
Yeah, don't steam.
You know what? Just roll with the flow.
Copy.
There are some name suggestions in chat already. If you would like to look at them,
Geyser Gyro.
Geyser Gyro is pretty
nicknamed
dang good.
Gus.
Really good.
Gus. Geyser Gyro is pretty amazing. Yeah,
that lock it in.
All I had was I was just gonna go with the font naming convention, and I just think Wingdings is a funny name, but Geyser Gyro is better.
It's so good.
It's so much better.
Boy, chat is on fire tonight.
Thanks,
all right.
chat. Y'all are killing.
So, Geyser Gyro, the steam surf instructor. Would you know Verdana Sands? How well known is Verdana Sands around the resort here?
Is that a me question?
Yeah, that's a Verdana Sands question.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like Verdana Sands, she's like I'm kind of picturing like she's around like a lot. Like she's around and like maybe not the most well liked, but like always like there's at least 4 framed pictures of her in the employee break room, like, you know, top seller of the month, you know, ABC, that kind of thing. So
100.
That's what we got.
So yes, Geyser Gyro definitely knows Verdana Sands.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe not personally, but at least by reputation.
Maybe Geyser, when he can get his act together, maybe he's like, maybe I want to sell timeshares one of these days. Who knows? We'll see.
But also, the call of the beach.
The call of the steam beach is just
now
too
the beach
strong.
is a steam beach.
Yeah. Come on, camera. Fix yourself.
Everything is steam version. We'll make it gears.
Just put
and
steam in front of it, and it's the steampunk world.
Is the sand just little tiny gears?
Yep.
Just like everywhere.
It's microscopic.
It's artificial sand. Actually, this is an artificial island.
Ooh,
it's an artificial island.
There we go.
So every once in a while, you'll get like this puff of steam that just like pops up. And one of the most exclusive parts about this island is it moves. So you have to be in the know to get to the resort.
I like it.
And so sometimes, you know, maybe if you got a timeshare, but the timeshare was for this location, and you get there and the island's not there anymore, that's really not the fault of the island. Just saying. And last but certainly not least, our vacationer, Dan. What do you do in your regular life before you go on vacation?
I am an inventor extraordinaire. I specialize in small, intricate pieces for rudimentary kitchenware.
Ooh.
Like egg beaters?
Like beaters of eggs, yes, that is correct.
Wonderful. And do we have a name for this eccentric, what I only presume is a billionaire inventor on the mainland?
Oh, by far. That's how I got here.
Little Bit KitchenAid?
Little bit
KitchenAid. Garamond,
Fizzbang egg beater.
Eggman, Fizzbang Edmund. That's a little on the nose. I think that's a little on the nose.
Your parents really just chose the path you were gonna.
Yeah, really, they kind of. I was destined.
I don't want to be an egg beater salesman, Papa. I want to write poems. I'll sell these egg beaters.
Cogs McGee. All right. Well, we're gonna go. I think I do kind of like Little Bit KitchenAid. Yeah. What do you got, Dave?
I was gonna say, what could you get cage free in there somehow?
That might be part of the business.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Yeah, I'll go with a little bit.
KitchenAid. Dr. Lulbit KitchenAid.
Lulbit.
PhD. Little bit KitchenAid PhD.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Very prestigious college that you went to on the mainland there, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
So, we open up. One last question. Dr. KitchenAid.
Yes.
I almost said Mr. Dr. KitchenAid, are you here for a timeshare, per se? Perchance?
Yes, I had ordered my timeshare over the SteamNet, and when I got there, they told me that the island would be arriving soon. So I decided that now was the perfect time to attend.
Wonderful. Yes, Dr. KitchenAid, you are on a hot air balloon, sort of just sitting out in the middle of the ocean, and you've been here for about 3 hours now. And the attendant on the air balloon just keeps saying, it's coming. They'll be here in just a moment. I'm so sorry for the wait. Sometimes, the island doesn't, the currents and things with the winds and the trade fair winds and currents and things.
This is unbelievable.
And you're there with about 15 other people that came here for the timeshare. And you are all stuffed into the gondola of this balloon. And in the distance, you see this mass that kind of takes over the horizon, and it starts coming closer and closer, and gradually it comes into view. And you see that it is indeed an island that's just chugging along. You see these large puffs of steam coming up from the trees on the far side. And here it comes. I'm so happy. Here it comes. And your Ms. Sands will be here to meet you. And you no longer are my problem. And as the island comes into view, you see a dock extend out from the sand, and it comes straight out, and then it goes and drifts right up to the hot air balloon. Ms. Sands, this is one of your main jobs here is to greet all of your timeshare folks and introduce them to the island.
So as this ramp is ramping up, what you see coming off the shore of the island is this very, very tall, very bun tightly slicked back, holding a clipboard, has a very cool steampunk earpiece that every couple of seconds just blasts a little bit of steam out from one of her ears. And in the brightest, pinkest, most just solid color business suit that you have ever seen, it is garish, it is outlandish, but somehow it works with the shoes. And so Verdana Sands walks up. She has a very officious looking clipboard, and she kind of click clacks on her. She's wearing heels on a sandy beach island, but she does, somehow it works. And she click clacks her way up the ramp, and she says, Dr. KitchenAid, Dr. KitchenAid, is that our, and move out of the way, pores. KitchenAid, any of you?
You'll see a little halfling type individual pop up on one of the boxes, and you will see that he is dressed in a very bright blue kind of button down easygoing tee, with maybe some flowers on it, and some khaki shorts, and of course no shoes. And you see that I also would be carrying a large briefcase or large suitcase with me. And I'm like,
move, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. It's my name, that's me.
And I come up to you're kind of still looking up over the crowd, and I kind of pull on your pink blazer.
KitchenAid.
That's me.
Wonderful. And Verdana will snap, and a polo shirted, very tan, weirdly, because it's a robot, little sort of like guy thing will like roll behind and she's like, this is, I didn't think this far ahead. This is Pogo. He'll take your things for you, Pogo, if you would. Thank you so much. All right, Dr. KitchenAid, thank you so much for visiting us here. Why don't we get you off this balloon and down, and we'll show you your new timeshare stay.
About time somebody started showing a little respect around here.
And I look back over at the captain of that little air balloon ship. And I make my way down the stairs.
As Verdana follows behind, she turns to the captain and she gives him a wink and she says, next time you have a layover, make sure you let me know because and then she just kind of like leaves. And it's very clear. It's very clear. It's very clear.
He's gonna blush, and you actually see a little bit of steam come out of his collar.
It's a steam collar.
He's got a steam collar. Maybe I'll just find time. Get off my balloon! And he motions to all the rest of the individuals. A very motley crew. You've got your typical Steam Florida style family. There's the mom and the dad and 4 different kids, and they're all screaming, and they all look very harried as they're like carrying too many bags. And
would you say they're also like hairy as well?
Yeah,
they're very hairy as harried.
Yeah, they're harried individuals. In fact,
they're like bugbears. They are hobbits. Okay,
all hobbits.
They're it's a family of hobbits. They have actually 6 kids. But they are all very hairy. They are all talking very, very excitedly about the steam surfing. The steam surfing here is world renowned, mainly because it is nowhere else. The unique geometric construction of this island allows it to actually create its own waves. On command, so they can, you can really get in there with the steam steam surfboards and I'm sorry guys, I'm stuck on a thing. When you said Pogo, I started typing out and I came up with personal, organizational, gyroscopic, and I can't come up with the last O, and it's just
Orbiter.
Orbiter.
It looks like BB-8.
There we go.
I love
it. It looks like BB-8.
All the attendants on the island are Pogos. They all go by Pogo. You can call Pogo at any moment, and their little steam antenna pop up, and they come running. But it stands for Personal Organizational Gyroscopic Orbiter.
Delightful.
And yes, so all these interesting characters. There's an individual that is about 7.5 feet tall with a very long neck, looks very much like a bird with a big old beak. As they're walking down the gangplank, and they all make their way. They're following closely behind Ms. Sands, but not too closely because she looks like she might bite them. And you get to the bottom of the gangplank, Ms. Sands and Dr. KitchenAid, and there's a gentleman standing there holding a very large, very intricate-looking surfboard. What do they see here? Gyro, Geyser, Gyro.
Yeah. Hey, both work, man. It's totally good. I think you would see definitely like a minotaur.
Yeah.
Just like a giant minotaur, and he's got like a lei or in his like horns. But the thing that's wild about this minotaur is he, like, how like most surfing folk have cool tattoos and stuff, like on their arms and their backs and stuff. He has no tattoos. Instead, he has where traditional tattoos for a surf friend would be are like very tight fitting mechanical like metal straps that sort of look like tattoos, but they're definitely. Maybe they're just hiding tattoos with the exact same shape of the tattoo. And Gyro or Geyser is standing there, and he's just like,
Yo, hey, oh, whoa. I was supposed to come in on this boat with this balloon with you guys because, believe it or not, and he takes off his name tag. I'm on vacation too. Yeah, you guys want to come in? Well, you want me to get to work actually and teach you all how to steam surf on my vacation?
I will later. I need to find my room. Out of the way.
And he'll just walk through your legs.
Oh, yeah. See you around, little guy. Oh, wait, is that world-renowned Dr. Little Bit KitchenAid? He like leans over to
KitchenAid. Dr. KitchenAid will stop in his tracks, and he'll turn slowly, and he goes,
"In the flesh."
Oh, I read your entire thesis on spatulas versus egg beaters, and it was riveting, my guy.
Well, I'm
impressive.
glad somebody else appreciates my work around here. Well, this is turning out to be better than I thought. I must find my room now. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll take you up on those lessons later.
And I think he actually stopped listening halfway through that.
Well, Dr. KitchenAid, it is our honor to have you on the island. And Geyser, it's so nice to see you. Are you going to be at the mixer later this evening? Perhaps you and Dr. KitchenAid could have a little chat. I know how much you like to, do your intellectual thing. And she kind of like flippantly waves her fingers at the idea of intellectualizing.
And he like leans over like really far to Dr. KitchenAid, and he's like, "I'm not smart." That was the joke there. And he sneaks back up.
Yeah, he just seems baffled by it. He's like,
All right. Well, why don't we get you to your room, and we'll get you settled in, and then I'll give you a tour of the resort. How about that?
Right. No, that's fine. The paperwork says I have the ultra deluxe steam room. Is that?
And she starts like flusterly ling. That's a word. Shut up. Going through her notes. She says, "Yes, absolutely. Of course, absolutely. Yes, that's precisely what I have written down on my paperwork. Of course, yes. Okay, come on. Well, why don't we head down that way to the ultra deluxe?" And she kind of looks at Geyser, like, because it's like that little like, "Isn't that right, Geyser?" That's
totally right. There's lemons. They have lemons in the ultra deluxe Geyser. Like cut lemon. No.
Thank you, Mr. Geyser, for your time. I must be on my way. Pogo!
Geyser leans into Ventura real quick, and he's like, "Hey, just make sure you don't go to the actual steam room next to the sauna. That might be confusing, and his little vests will shrink. And that, well, actually, wait, maybe do that because that might be really cute to see his little cute little vests." And then just like a wild watch he has, just like a train whistle. And he's like, "Oh, whoa!" And he like dives off the gangway, and like a wave comes in right at that point.
Clockwork waves.
And he crushes it.
Waves like clockwork, and he crushes it.
Yeah.
Crushes it.
Yeah. Catch you later, Dr. KitchenAid. Bye, Ventura. Whoa.
What is Gyro's signature move on the Steam surfboard?
Oh, dude, I'm glad you asked because I can think of it right now. I think he would he's a minotaur, so he would like, okay, this is so stupid. He would get down on all fours like a cow, and he calls it the graze, the steam graze.
Steam graze.
And then he like sticks his head under the front of the surfboard, and he tries to catch fish or kelp as that's where the flowers came from that are on his horns. Actually, it was a successful graze a second ago. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
makes
he's
sense.
like, whoa. And that's his signature move. Which, as someone who doesn't surf, that probably wouldn't work at all.
Look, it's a steam surfboard. Anything's possible.
It's true. It's a steam beach.
When you first said steam surfboard, the only thing I thought of was just a regular surfboard with like metal arms that would paddle for you. I'm not sure why.
Look, you're the inventor. Why don't you tell us what is a steam surfboard in steam surfing?
This might come as a shock to you, but it looks like a regular surfboard with metal arms on the front that's up.
No way.
Whoa, that's so cool.
And I think there's probably some sort of pulley with like a small engine, like a chainsaw engine on the back somewhere. Is this just a boat? Probably.
It's a flatboat.
It's just a flatboat. A bad boat. We've just invented a bad boat.
It's like a canoe, but nobody had the heart to tell you.
Look,
They're like, yeah,
world-
you're doing a really good job surfing, buddy. Good job.
I totally
World
invented
famous.
this thing. It's great.
I
Whoa.
totally invented this.
Look at me go.
It seems a lot cooler on the brochure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
And the Hobbit family that came there exclusively for steam surfing, they're all cheering you wildly.
Hell
And
yeah.
their cheers kind of peter off after a moment. And they just kind of stare at
That was really underwhelming.
yeah.
Aw.
So, what does the timeshare that Dr. KitchenAid purchased
Well,
look like as you lead him up to it?
on the brochure, it definitely looks really, really nice and pristine and new, and nothing's wrong with it at all.
Ooh, okay. So, Dr. KitchenAid, what was described to you?
Oh, a service 24/7 as asked by these pogo units. I was also told that I would be brought meals 5 times a day. I was told that there was a hot tub suited for hobbits, made to be exactly 115 degrees. There was a double bunk bed just in case for extra visitors. That's
What about the actual amenities of the home that you'll be staying in? How large is it?
It was the ultra deluxe Steam edition, so it is at least from the brochure. It looked like 3 stories.
Ooh.
Now, Verdana, what do you actually lead him up to?
Well, obviously here at Gear Shore Shoal we're in a period of what you might call transition. And so we did in fact book you for the luxury ultra deluxe suite. However, if you just everything should be hypothetically to, of course, your liking. But we just we really encourage you to not go to the second floor of your villa at all, period, end stop. Avoid the west wing entirely. Also, we do have a curfew imposed on the island. Of course, this has nothing to do with safety concerns at all. Not to worry at all. No. It's just our pogos do need to recharge from the hours of, what is it? It's 4:15. 5 p.m. To approximately 10 a.m. And so they will be unavailable. So what you should do is you should keep your doors and your windows locked at all times. Stay inside the house, away from the windows. Again, just maybe don't even open the curtains. Maybe not. But otherwise, I think you'll find it's entirely to your liking. And also those stains on the front walk, they're not blood. They're other things than that. It's just the construction. It gets messy. You understand. We are dedicated to quality and luxury and refinement. And that's fancy paint. It's expensive, fancy paint.
I didn't get my PhD yesterday. This seems like a bit of a ruse, a scam.
Oh, no scam at all. Our buffet is open 24 hours a day. You can.
I was told personally cooked meals by my own personal chef.
Yes, the personal chef who works at the buffet. So that's. But it is accessible 24 hours. Using our soundproof, heat-proof, smell-proof. It's weird that I said smell-proof. Did I say smell-proof? Underground tunnels that will take you to the main sort of like like Ela New Bar. It's like that. It's like the main sort of where there's ice cream. It's like the ice cream place. It's like that.
Ela Lubla, yes, I went there last year.
Yes, definitely a reference that we would all know. Yes.
A look of just absolute, just like his face just elongated that whole time you were talking, and it's like 2 feet tall at this point with his mouth open. Yeah. Closes it and just,
I don't even want. It took me 3 days of traveling to arrive here.
Be tired. You should absolutely go to bed just right now. In fact, just go into your room. That's the main. It's a very fancy. 7 billion count thread sheets. We spared no expense. No one has died in that bed. Fun fact about that bed. Not a
Why
single
would you
person.
say that?
I feel like sometimes people ask, and I just wanted you to know. Actually, no one has. Well, nobody has definitely for sure died in here yet, so you're good. So just go in your bedroom, shut the door, maybe lock it, your choice, and just have a wonderful rest of your night. Oh, Poco.
yeah, halfway through that, I've like started walking away towards the door, just like yelling obscenities.
As you open the door to your exclusive resort, with a pogo unit directly behind you with your bags, and you hand him the key, and you open the door, and the door creaks.
Pogo, you should be embarrassed.
Oh my. And the pogo unit looks down at its arm where there is no watch, but suddenly a steam whistle goes off behind it, and it goes, "Quitting time!" And it throws your bag into the room and rolls off.
Be careful with that!
What does the inside of this place look like, actually?
Disrepair would be a charitable description.
A charitable description.
I feel like I'm looking it over. It's in disrepair, and it's just like, really run down. And like suddenly, as I'm looking, like a plank falls from the ceiling and like lands on the ground as I continue to look by.
Absolutely. And the stairs that are on the back of the building,
You gotta exit the building, go out back, go up the stairs.
Up the stairs. Yeah. Verdana's guidance that maybe you don't go up to the second floor. You know what? That seems very easy to follow, because the stairs don't look like they could hold even a gentleman of your stature.
I definitely give it like I give it like a little foot pressure, and it just like cracks.
It's soggy.
Oh yeah,
soggy.
It's soggy. It's the salt air, soggy steps. That's the other thing. Everything sort of has that musty, never dried smell about it. There was carpet. There is a little, there's a little kitchenette, but it's right next to the bed. So you've got the bed, and then you've got this little counter where there's like a little fridge, but you can't open the fridge all the way because the bed's right there. And there's a hot plate, a steam hot plate, and a steam fridge. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
So can I say that I have packed away some of my inventions?
Absolutely. You're an inventor.
I see all of this, and I'm kind of in tears while I'm doing it, but also cursing. And then I pull over my luggage, and I push a button on my luggage, and gears, of course, start whirring, and like slats start opening, and suddenly it like opens like in the middle instead of where we would normally see it, and it opens up and it folds and moves and everything like that. And in front of me is a series of my inventions, and I would like to basically restock the kitchen as it is, at the kitchenette, with some of my gadgets.
Certainly. What are some of those gadgets?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask that.
Great.
Well, of course, the pinnacle of my inventions, the egg beater. It is a steam-powered egg beater. You would think it's just a whisk that kind of moves. It's actually a series of hammers that drop down, like up and down on the plate. It has rubber stoppers on the end, so it doesn't break the plate immediately as it goes.
Certainly. Right.
I would have a spatula that once a button is pressed, it flips whatever you have on the spatula and catches it immediately because it, like, of course, gyroscopes itself to fit, like to catch whatever it just flipped.
Amazing.
And then I'll say a mechanical spoon. That's all I'll say. It's just a mechanical spoon. I don't want to give away too much, you know?
Certainly, yeah. Well, you got to keep your trade secrets.
Yeah, when I pull out the spoon, I'm like very...
The spoon is the one.
Yeah. The mechanical spoon.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
next
gonna
big
be
invention.
exactly. It's gonna be my next big hit.
Verdana, I'm sorry, is it Verdana or Verdana?
I think I think when she was growing up, it was Verdana. But then when she got this fancy cush job, she started going Verdana.
Mm-hmm.
So she answers to both. It's fine.
Put some airs against it. Verdana.
Verdana, if you will.
As you are well versed in dealing with, let's say, trapped individuals. They can't go anywhere now, and you don't really care because they've already bought the timeshare. But that's another checkbox. One more sale in the bag. And as you leave, you see Geyser walking towards you, towards the villa that you just put Dr. KitchenAid in.
I think he actually might be running.
Perfect. Yes. While you're on vacation, Geyser, you also stay in this villa.
Yeah.
It's.
I was literally about to ask Mike, can I add something to that? Like, there's just a surfboard off in the corner, and it looks like someone's been sleeping on the couch.
Oh my god, yeah! And then the eyes get wide upon realizing what's about to go down for sure.
Yeah.
I would just like to say, Kate feels very bad that we've ruined your vacation.
Totally good. I think guys would run to Verdana. Hey! Real quick question. Verdana. Is that how you say it? Verdana. Is that?
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you say it, it sounds pretentious, but all right.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just trying to, like, my mom told me I got to break the ice more with people, so I just say their names weird in hopes that they become friends with me.
Delightful.
Oh, thanks. And he like puts up a little hoof hand and just and he's like, just a quick question though, did you put the world renowned and super famous Dr. little bit KitchenAid in unit 3710B?
Oh yeah, that was what was written on my passenger manifest. So
right.
Yeah, is there a particular reason why you're asking?
No. Okay, follow-up question. Okay. You got kind of like a read on Dr. KitchenAid. Mm-hmm. Does he seem like a roommates kind of guy or like not roommates kind of guy? Like just a thought. Asking for a friend.
Ferdinand sort of puts down her clipboard. She says, Geyser, is there something that I need to know?
Need is like a super strong like word. Yeah, you do. I'm living in the house with him.
Hi, guys. All right. And she starts immediately just like flipping through her her clipboard and stuff. But as that happens, her little earpiece kind of like and she says, Geyser.
Hey, what's up?
No particular reason, but we should get inside. We should just you know what? I'll take you in to Doctor. And she starts like looking over your shoulder and like into the jungle that's like around. And she's like, yeah, I'll take you inside. We'll work it. But why don't, and meanwhile, the headset is just going like, bird. Just like steam
Are
popping
you
out.
whistling?
No, it's a new song
Oh.
by the Gear Shifters. You've heard of them. It's great.
Oh,
Let's
love
go.
them.
Let's go inside. Let's go inside. We'll
Oh,
work
wait,
all
hold
this
on.
out.
I dropped my shoes. He turns around. Wait, no, these aren't them. Did you drop your shoes too? No, okay. People, there's a lot of shoes on this beach. Oh, here they are. He just like picks. Wait, nope, damn it, those aren't them either. Oh, here we go. Okay, now I
can't wait to I can't wait for the moment that he realizes that he's a minotaur and doesn't wear shoes.
Yeah. Or maybe tries to wear them.
Two pairs of shoes, or just one pair with like four, right? How many shoes would
he
have?
looks at you like very offendedly. He's like, no, it would be 2 shoes and 2 pairs of gloves, but like that's okay.
That makes sense. My sincerest apology.
No,
let's go inside. Let's
you
know what? Let's go. Walk around the pile of shoes and bones. All right, let's just go. Let's just go right inside. It's fine. Let's just get going. All right, fun times on the island. We love it here. We sure do.
I do love this island. It's pretty great.
Are you new here, Geyser? Have you been working here for a while? Or you?
I think he has, but I think he's been working here for a while, but I think he's usually either inside by this time, just naturally, or just doesn't really take. He never reads the employee memos or the employee boards.
That makes sense.
He has no idea what's going on.
Vertana, you would normally have gone back to your very plush quarters in the main hall. But because the island was a little bit delayed getting to the hot air balloon, and then that just took a little bit longer to get everybody, it's not great to be out after dark on the island.
No, it's not.
And so everybody hears, even you, Dr. KitchenAid, you hear over the Steam speakers that are positioned around the island. All guests should now be away. Make sure that you have secured yourself indoors at this time. All guests, please proceed to your assigned villa at this time. Thank you, and have a wonderful night. Ignore the sounds.
As they just start playing like Steam Jimmy Buffett really loud to mask out the
Yep, Steam Jimmy Buffett.
Wasting away again. I don't want. I only want to do 6 beats.
That's all. I was gonna say that's all you get.
Yep. That's all you get.
I don't want to get us botted or anything. But what would be the equivalent of Margaritaville though? Chat, help us out here. Equivalent of Margaritaville.
The Steam version of Margaritaville. Go chat.
I'm trying
to think.
Some sort of smoky whiskey, maybe.
Yeah,
Or would it be orange juice? I feel like orange juice.
Oil Garitaville.
Or just like
Oil Dorito. Yeah.
Oil Garitaville. Gadgetville.
Gadgetville.
I'm just trying to think of what's a terrible drink that it can also be a villa of.
The Oil Slickville.
Oil Slickville.
Wasting away in Oil Slickville.
Mm.
Mojitoberg. Mojitoberg. I love it. Mojitoberg is good.
What's a terrible drink? Mojitoberg. Just
delicious. Dr. KitchenAid, you have just put your inventions away and sort of settled down onto the bed that is right next to the sink and the hot plate. And across the way, and by across the way I mean there's the door and there's a couch. And so when you opened the door, it kind of opened into the couch. Your bed is off to the right next to the kitchenette. And there's not really a bathroom. There's just a door that goes outside. And you see, if you peeked your head out that window, you see some hoof prints that have maybe scratched in the sand, and maybe small piles that look like they've been covered up outside in the sand outside of your exterior door here.
You would hear a whimper at the window.
And you just got settled in. You sit down on the bed that is damp.
Oh,
It's just it's just this between the ocean air and the steam everywhere.
You're not making a steampunk resort sound very good at all now at this point.
Look, I'm gonna write this, and I'm so excited about the resort adventures that are gonna occur on this island. But you just got settled when the door swings open, and in come your new best friends, Verdana and I keep saying, oh yeah, Geyser was right. I was gonna go with Gyro. Yeah, Geyser.
The answers to both.
What? I thought I'd locked that door.
Oh, the doors don't lock, bro.
Well, what the?
And I look at it, and it's just like a lock that kind of just hangs there. No, what happens is it's like the two-sided lock where you like flick the lock over, and it it locks into it. But then when you pull the door, it just like pulls the second lock with it, so it's just not attached to anything.
It's just like super long.
and as he says this, like Verdana goes over to like one of the little table or whatever, and starts like pushing it to like put it against the door.
What is going on? What was all that noise?
All right, listen. And Verdana like pulls off her blazer. And like underneath her blazer, she has like Rambo straps with like daggers and like a bunch of just like very like steampunky guns and stuff.
Gosh, yes.
And she goes, I don't normally break character for the guests, but this is an emergency. All right, this island is not what it seems. And then she pauses for dramatic effect to see if the DM wants to say anything.
Calls for dramatic effect. And just to accentuate her words, as she says, this island is not what it seems. You hear a very large clank outside, and you hear what? It's hard to tell exactly, but you're pretty sure it's a hobbit family screaming in the distance.
Oh, God.
Oh no! Whoa!
We need to rescue them. What's happening?
Geyser pulls up his calendar and marks off opens takes something off the calendar. Like, well, my 6 o'clock just opened up.
What the hell was that?
Verdana takes a deep breath and she says, I don't know. Listen, I've been coming and going from this island for months now, and I've been wearing this stupid blazer the entire time. Everybody thinks I'm here to sell timeshares, but listen, I'm here to figure out people have been disappearing into these woods. There's something out there. I don't know what it is, but all I know is that round about this time of clock, it starts looking less like 6 o'clock, and it looks more like death o'clock. That sounded cooler in my head. And then she kind of gets a little and then she looks into the middle distance, but very intimidatingly.
Geyser would go up, put a hand on her shoulder and be like, that was really awesome the way you just said that. That could be a catchphrase.
Thank you. I was like, I've really been working on my catchphrases. I feel like I got the strat, the daggers and but I was I don't have a cool catchphrase. It's funny.
I did not. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. You're the world-renowned super famous Dr. Little Bit KitchenAid. You go. I'm just a steampunk surfer.
I did not pay 3,000 gold pieces just to be here and be in the middle of whatever this is. This is not the steam resort that I had bought.
And I'll try to make my way past you through the door.
Dr. KitchenAid, wait.
Hold on.
You don't understand. I have to apologize. I sent you that pamphlet under false pretenses because there's something in that briefcase that you need. All I know is that something on this island has gone bad. The mech has gone bad. The steam has gone bad. But all I know is that I read your last research paper. I read your research paper about your mechanical spoons. And I think you are the man who can... I know, I read it. It was shockingly long. I'm not going to lie. It took me several days to get... You had a lot to say, but it was very impressive. But listen, there's something about that tech that I think might be able to stop these things. And also maybe just help Geyser's boat because he just looks really uncool. And we're just trying, it's the one draw that we have. You know what I mean? So
Geyser's polishing his canoe. Wait, boat? Sorry, what? What do you say? Oh, it's all good.
So I'm sorry that your vacation is, and she gestures around, a little damper than you might have thought. But what I'm hoping is that you can put a damper on death. And then she stares into the middle distance again.
Guys,
She's really good at those one-liners, huh?
He writes on the first one. It's death o'clock, and then damper on death. And he's like, "We got 2 really great options."
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. That was,
what?
He leans over to KitchenAid. That was really cool, wasn't it? I was like, really.
I will completely ignore it, guys. And I will kind of reach into my like Hawaiian-esque shirt or whatever and reach out and pull out the spoon and just kind of hold it in my hand. And I'm like,
what is it? I don't get how this would help. I don't feel comfortable letting anyone else hold it, though, either. What can I do to help?
We need to know more about the research that went into the mechanical spoon. We need to know how you made it, where you came up with the idea, and how. Because it's, for some reason, the only thing that can stop these vague things from happening.
Well, I'm happy that you asked. You see, the Steam net is still pretty good around here. The Wi-Fi is pretty good. So
Steam Wi-Fi.
The Steam-fi. The Steam-fi is pretty good.
and I will pull out a what looks to be like a little circular plate, straight up like an eating plate, and I will push the spoon down into the center of the plate, and a series of the plates that or tables that are like round and then circular open up kind of thing.
Yeah.
It does that, and in the center a small hologram starts to pop up. And then I start like calculating things, and like the hologram and everything kind of goes up. You will see a series of like blueprints and research papers and everything, mostly like ridiculously hard mathematical equations, but like pictures of spoons like everywhere to kind of signify that's what it's all about. And I will pull that up and I will say,
whatever it is, it might be in here somewhere.
Is it like one of those holograms that you can like interact with?
It is now.
Okay, so Verdana like goes up and she starts like beautiful minding, like just like Tony Starking through the thing, and she gets to the point where it's like the curvature of the spoon, the careful mathematic curvature. She points to it. She says, "This right here, the curvature of this spoon is unique. It's like nothing the world has ever seen before."
That equation took me 15 years.
It's a thing of beauty. But here's what I think, Dr. KitchenAid. We take the curvature of this spoon and we turn it into a satellite dish. Geyser, we take your boat. I mean, super cool surfboard out onto the water. And what we can do is we can use the Steam Wi-Fi to stop the mechs. The Steam-fi, if you will. From stopping the mechs who are chomping people out there in the woods.
Yeah. Wow. Verdana,
this plan has been a long time in the making. I've spent months bringing all this together.
I'm very impressed, to be honest. Yeah. I'm it's nice.
So, Geyser, the question is, can you navigate us out there?
I'm sorry, what? I was thinking of a I can navigate us out there, but first I need to go grab something. And he goes over to the cupboards, like in the little kitchenette, and he pulls out a bowl and some cereal. And he's like, "I'll just talk about spoons. It's really got me thinking about cereal." But yeah, and this also, and he like leans in. And he's like, "I've been working on this plan for a while too. These crunch puffs, these steam puffs, steam puffed corn cereals. They make my navigations and brains better. So I've been eating these for the past 28 years to get ready for this navigation moment." It's not as complicated as your plan. I just really like cereal. But yes, I can help you get to this spot. Absolutely. That I'm honored. Yeah. Boom. Fist bump.
I think there's only one thing left to do, Geyser. We're all going to have to learn how to steam surf in a cool montage.
Well, you came to the right place. And he goes over and he puts his steamboard on his waterbed, which because it's a steam waterbed, which actually is just a steam.
It's just a steam bed.
And he's like, this is where you gotta learn. Cue montage.
Can we say the water is just like really condensed steam? Like the waves are like somehow mechanically condensed steam.
You all have your montage where in this tiny little apartment, Geyser demonstrates how to lay down, and then he does the jump ups,
stand up,
and you go over this over and over and over again, and we get like a cool montage, and at the end of it, you all just stare blankly at Geyser, because it turns out it's all been in his head. He did this whole montage in his head, and it went on for like 12 minutes. And he's like, he has this smile that starts to grow on his face, and you guys are you're just staring at them.
Dr. KitchenAid will walk up to him while he's just kind of staring off in the distance, and I will like kind of shove his knee.
Hey,
what? Whoa, how'd you get over there? You guys just did great at Steam Surf School.
What?
You ready? Let's go. No more training needed. Let's go all together because you guys. And he like opens up another cupboard and there's like little stickers that just say hang hoof.
Hang hoof.
And he's just like, y'all, honestly, like, I'm getting emotional. Like, you guys.
It's been 1 minute. Nothing has happened. What are you talking about?
Wait, hold on. Oh, dang it! And he puts like these are not the right cereal. These are cereal. This is the drug cereal. He pulls out his other cereal and he's like, "Sorry, give me those stickers back. You guys didn't earn those. That was a hallucination."
Well, no. If this is the only thing I get from this island, I'm keeping the sticker.
I mean, you gotta earn a sticker, bro. Like, you got a PhD. Give me back my sticker.
Suddenly, you all have been making a lot of noise in here, banging around, going through montages in your heads. Suddenly, there's a banging at the door, as well as the boarded up windows on either side of the door.
Vidana, were you expecting someone?
No.
Oh. Wait. I interrupted the DM. I'm really sorry.
And the pounding gets louder and louder. And at this point, it has gotten loud enough that you can hear it over the Steamy Buffett songs going on over the loudspeakers.
The Steamy Buffett. Oh my God, the Steamy Buffett. I will hug the back of Veranda's leg, and you can feel shaking as I look around your waist towards the door.
Verdana she's gonna go like shkunk like Wolverine, but she has these like bracers on, and so one is like a cool dagger and the other is a wrench. And she says, "It's breaking robots time."
Oh, the best one yet. Oh man. He puts it up at number 1.
Then the door busts open, and a familiar face on a gyro looks in. Hello! Do you need assistance in here?
It's just your stupid pogo units.
Oh, Pogo! Oh my gosh, you gave us such wait. Oh, Pogo, you gave us such a fright! Haha! And she like kind of like puts her blazer back on and is like trying to cover the cool Rambo knife things.
And then Pogo's arms start spinning faster and faster and faster. Don't you need assistance? Please let us assist you. And they move in, and as their arms hit the bed to the left and the couch to the right, or vice versa, it starts just shredding it.
Yes.
As they move closer and closer to you.
Can it make that like saw blade sound that zing?
Oh no.
Dr. KitchenAid will dive towards his bag of goodies
And Geyser runs towards his surfboard.
Lovely, perfect. Yes.
What you know, right? Okay.
What goodie do you pull out of your goodie bag?
So let's see. What can I weaponize? I have a self-cutting knife. So you press a button and it begins to just like start to chop. So I have a vibro blade.
Fantastic. And how does Verdana respond to this news of Pogo gone bad?
Oh gosh. I think Verdana is she's like all of a sudden it makes sense. Like she like puts it all together. It's like they have the access. They know where the guests are. Like, oh my gosh, how did I not see this? And so she is going to try and get above it, like onto the counter in the kitchen. And she's gonna turn on the steam hot plate.
Ooh. All right. So we're cranking up the steam hot plate. Roll me a d20.
Ooh,
just
nice.
For shits and giggles. To see if this counter doesn't collapse under you as you jump on it.
Okay.
And Geyser, what do you do?
Well, you see, what Geyser does, because Geyser, all he's really got in this world is this resort and now his two best friends.
Oh.
And LSD Cheerios, apparently.
LSDOs.
LSDEOs. He's like, hey, Verdana, you weren't the only one hiding something under a blazer. Nope, didn't work. You're better at it than me. And he like puts his surfboard like on his back and like he like reaches up and double high fives the hands and it like like very much like steampunk like mech turns into him and he's like, yeah, we call this one the Raging Bull, and he starts to charge the starts to charge the pogo.
Mech
All right.
Geyser.
For my friends.
How'd you do on your d20 roll there?
I
Verdana?
I got a 6.
Yeah, so you jump up on this counter to activate the hot plate, and you're able to activate the steam hot plate, and you see it like start, and then the counter just kind of like, it's like, you know when particle board gets wet, it sort of swells up, and it just kind of like, and you tumble down on the bed right in the path of the oncoming rage pogo. But fortunately for you, your friends are on top of it. Mm-hmm. Both y'all roll me a d20. Let's just see what happens here. I don't know what that's for, but we're just gonna roll a d20. Yeah.
14.
Okay. All right.
14,000. I have a weird d20. It goes up to
hell yeah.
14,000.
14,000.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a sick 2.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you pull out your self-cutting knife. And you throw it. You say, activate. Oh, no. Wait, what do you say to activate your self-cutting knife?
I say the action words for the self-cutting knife. Cut away, Joanne. Cut away, Joanne. This one's named Joanne. It's the Joanne unit.
Yeah, wonderful. Yep. And your self-cutting knife goes into action and hits the armor, the tanned. So you thought it was a tan armor? It's really it's a special ionized coating that just sheds all bladed things.
Of course,
but it makes the pogos look very tan to fit in with their island nature. Mm-hmm. And your self-cutting knife does not cut the mustard. It bounces off. It narrowly misses. It narrowly misses Verdana, who's collapsed onto the bed. But luckily for you all, you hear. What's your catchphrase here, Geyser?
Nothing sucks like an Electrolux, and he just like dives at it.
He comes barreling across with his surfboard strapped to his back, and the arms are paddling out in front of him. And he catches the pogo unit with his horns as well, and so he catches it with the horns, and then the things just sit there and slap it, just like. And the pogo is very confused, but you are able to carry the pogo right out the front door that it just crashed through.
Nice.
And out into the open area.
I jump and recover my knife. It's a bit unwieldy.
It's still going.
It's still going.
Not Joanna. Sorry. Names Verdana and Dr. KitchenAid.
Yes.
You have seen your new friend, your new possibly best friend at this point, charge past you.
I will offer my hand for help as Verdana is like, I feel like she's just like shoved in like a cabinet, like because the table just like fell into the cabinet underneath it. I'll offer my hand to help her up, and then like, we need to go now. He's given us an opportunity. We need to run past him.
Concur.
Heartily concur. Ha
I think on the way out the door, I'm gonna grab the hopefully now hot steam plate by like the cord, and so I have like a, you know what I mean? But it's made it with like a steam plate.
But it's less like an electrical cord, and it's really just a it's a conduit that goes and you know it hooks into the main steam engine of the island.
Yeah.
So it's like a flexible tubing that you're gripping this here hot plate by.
Okay.
Way to keep it on theme, Justice. Good job.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Okay. So the robot has left. Sorry, I was excited and I missed that part.
Yep. So Geyser has charged across the room with his surfboard on its back, and he's caught the robot, the pogo, and pushed it out into the main area.
Okay. Geyser, you got any ideas?
Yeah, I think, hear me out here. This is a wild one.
You still have a pogo on your horns.
Yeah, it's just like
right now by your.
He just sits down. He literally sits down on the couch. He's like, yeah, "This is gonna come as a shock to everybody. I think the pogos are evil." He's like, "But I did like your satellite plan. I think if we like can super ultra conduct a satellite radio or like a podcast or something into their ears, maybe we can like shut them down if we have some sort of amplification device." That was the biggest sentence I've ever said without laughing.
Geyser, I'm completely enamored by that. That was wonderful.
Thanks. I mean, I don't know what it takes to get a PhD, but thank you for that.
All right.
Little more.
All right, so it looks like there's two options though, because we could try and trek across the island, but I don't know. There's so many. There's like a pogo per guest, and there are thousands of people who visit this island.
Can we just maybe use this satellite to call for fucking help?
Why would you need help when you have? And he like leans in to Verdana. Friends.
Verdana looks at the hot plate. And the conduit that has been in the wall. And she says, wait a second, we put the robot out into the main area, main line, main frame. Wait a second, all of the steam devices on this island are connected together by the mainframe. There's a conduit right here. Dr. KitchenAid, do you think that you can use your mechanical spoon that I totally remember the name of? Do you think that you could use your mechanical spoon in connection with Geyser's mech suit to broadcast to wire into the mainframe and to message all the pogos?
Well, that's just stupid.
And then I look at you. I do a slow turn from like, because I was looking the other way, and a slow turn to you.
Stupid enough to work. Let's do this.
And I like slide on my knees. I pull out my spoon and I start to jiggle it around on like the conduit.
and then Verdana says, "Looks like it's time to stick a fork in them. They're done, but it's a spoon this time, though."
This is gonna take some time. I'm gonna maybe help protect me. I don't know. That door is still open.
It's all right. Verdana will go and she'll like shing out her weapons again, because they got sort of like retracted in the kerfuffle, and she'll like stand, and she stands in the doorway, sort of like shadow, like backlit by the lamps that are connected to the speakers that are playing Steamy Buffett, and you see these like just this like army of pogo starts slowly rolling up the path as she stands like just like in the middle of it. She's like, "It's time to gear up. I'm just reading them out now."
Guys are going crazy. He's just like, "There's a new number one like every 2 minutes. This is great," and he just keeps adding it to the top.
And yes, very much so. There is an army of pogos rolling up the hill towards your villa. And just like described, they've got the gyroscope on the bottom that's rolling around, and you see the whole front row. As their gyro comes around, there might be a little bit of sticky flesh stuck to the gyro, or they've been doing some work on the island, and it's not great. And as they come towards you, you dig your spoon into the main conduit. And how is Geyser assisting here with his steam mech suit?
I think he would just like follow Verdana and just be like, "Whoa, holy shit, you look awesome as hell! Like you're not even on a surfboard." And I think he would get ready just like to like back her up and like brace her or like charge past her if need be. Just extra pair of hooves to help kick and punch and stomp the gyros, the pogos out of here.
As they're coming towards you, they're getting faster and faster somehow as they roll uphill. I don't know how that works, but that dramatic movie moment where they're getting faster and faster.
Yeah.
And Jesus, these names, Verdana and Geyser are starting to yell at Dr. KitchenAid to hurry up, and you actually don't know what you're doing, Dr. KitchenAid. You are jamming a spoon into a steam conduit.
Hey. It's not me doing the work here. It's the spoon. Thank you very much.
Yes,
I spent
absolutely.
years perfecting this.
And you're not sure how, but you know this can work. And suddenly a new burst of steam comes out of the tube, and it hits this perfect angle in the spoon. It's the perfect angle, and it routes it right back down the conduit. And you see this steamrolling as the conduit sort of bulges up, like when a vacuum cleaner gets backed up on a cartoon. And then it shoots down, and suddenly from deep below the island, you hear an explosion. And you hear ping, pong, ding, 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 as gears shoot off in different directions. You all duck as these giant gears come off of the Steamy Buffett speaker systems and go whizzing over your head. And slowly, one by one, less than a foot away from you, the pogos come to a halt.
I come out the door.
Did it work?
You did it!
Well, yeah.
I didn't do it. The spoon did it.
Dr. KitchenAid, you saved us. You saved all of us. And you saved like so much money on routinely renting hotels. It's a win-win for everybody.
That's perfect.
I appreciate you trying to build me up, but I will definitely be yelping you a very low rating later.
Steam Yelp. Yep.
But wait,
Steam Yelp.
Would it help if and just Geyser unmechs himself? He's like, "Can we turn that the frown upside down with a little bit of steam surfing?" And he just starts running off like, "Come on, man, you'll love this." And then he winks at Verdana. He's like, "I got you. We're not gonna get a low rating."
Dr. KitchenAid looks at his spoon and looks up at Geyser as he's running off in the distance, waving him on. And I push a button on my suitcase and I just start heading towards the main entrance.
As you all, sorry, go ahead, Verdana.
No, please.
As you make your way down the beach with your briefcase, it might be your imagination, but you're pretty sure the island is sinking. And your only salvation is the steam surfboard ahead of you that that your new friend is carrying. So we'll end it here with the three of you getting on the steam surfboard for
can I ride along with Verdana? Like Verdana, can I get on Verdana's surfboard as we're going? Like the steamboard?
I think there's only one steamboard. My
Oh, there's only one single. I thought you meant like we each get one. Oh, perfect. Even better.
Nope.
Triple up.
Nope. He invented it. He invented one of them.
I invented one. I'm still waiting on the patent and manufacturing deals. But now that I know it, steam
parties are interested.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Boy, y'all. So
we
didn't actually get to any of the cards. Kind of. So the first one was an elusive construct rampages through the town. No one can catch it. So that was perfect.
That was pretty good.
Kind of worked.
We could have got there. And then the other one was the airship has crashed on a remote island. Several groups make a mad dash to salvage it. So I was gonna get there, but you know what? That was just hilarious and fun. And I didn't feel pressured to bring another card into that.
The amount of faces that came from you, like when I was looking over after either Kate or David said something fucking genius. Okay, Justice was like about to say something, and then he was just like, I need to see where this goes.
Look, I was just here for the ride. That was beautiful and wonderful, and I could have kept going. I can't believe I looked at the clock at one point. It was already 7:40. I was like, holy shit, how did that happen? So I hope that you all had a good time. I loved that to the moon and back. And that was wonderful.
Awesome. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a freaking blast as always. Y'all, we do this every single Monday. You have to be here for these things. There's too much fun. And they're completely different every single time. We've done like horror, we've done space, we've done westerns, we've done
horror.
Horror, right? We've done westerns, we've done sci-fi, we've done all kinds of stuff. We've done even modern day like horror, if you will. So yeah, it's been super fun. Mondays are such a freaking blast for me because I get to have great, awesome guests like these on. And it's just been an absolute pleasure. So real quick before we end, let's go around the table. And just in case anybody didn't catch it at the beginning, we're going to go ahead and shout everybody out and let people know where they can find you. So Kate, go ahead and start us off yet again.
I go by Katiesaurus on all the social medias. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and Twitter, all at Katiesaurus. And you can go to katiesaurus.com for more information. You can also listen to my podcast. It's called Katie and Eric's Infinite Quest. We play D&D sometimes, so you should listen. And the smoke alarm is going off in my house. That's cool.
No.
Okay.
Oh, it's Pogo.
I was going to say, are you sure it's not attacking pogos?
It's cool. Eric's handling it.
Thanks, Eric.
Just throw on some steamy Buffett. You'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, David, if you could.
Yeah, of course. First of all, this was an absolute blast. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Justice. This was awesome. I hope we get the chance again to play in any sort of situation. But for those of you who didn't hear, my name is David Tilstra. I am the Dungeon Master for From Afar Podcast, which is a D&D bi-weekly actual play podcast. Currently, we are on a story called Quest for Atlantis, where, shock and surprise, we're looking for Atlantis. And you can find us on Wednesdays at Twitch. We do video game playthroughs. I am also a cast member on the Waffles Maple Syrup stream, Siren's Call. I am playing a Harangon over there named Locke. You can find me at David Tilstra at all social medias. You can find my stuff at From Afar Podcast on all social medias. I got a Discord and all that stuff. So come on, hang out. Love to hear from you all. And once again, thank you so much for having me. I was kind of having like a weird day, but this was like perfect. So thank you so much.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, this is my favorite. Like I said, this is one of my favorite days of the week because we get to do these awesome streams, and they are run by the illustrious Justice. Justice, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi everybody. My name is Justice. I go by Stashmando on the socials. I'm not on TikTok because it scares me, but I am on Instagram and Twitter, and sometimes I post there, but very rarely because I'm lazy. You can find me this week, tomorrow. Wait, what's today? Today's Monday. Wednesday of this week on Renegade Games. We have our finale for the Hunter's live play over there. It is a phenomenal cast, run by Diana D'Amico with Markia and just some awesome people. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it. Brianna and Luis. Wow. I apologize, guys. I do know your names. But it's a phenomenal cast, and I am the least part of it, so you should definitely go over there and check that out. I have a vampire stream coming at some point on the Gehenna Gaming channel. It's Bleeding Kansas, and that one is going to be a lot of fun. And that's kind of it right now. I'm taking it easy, making pins and doing stuff. So.
Awesome.
This weekend I do have the World Great American Beard and Mustache Championship. So
yes.
I'll be posting pictures all week of that. Can you show
that awesome trophy you showed us before? Y'all have to see this real quick.
It's amazing.
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Look at this trophy.
First place.
BT Dubs.
Okay, so real quick. just because that one is a really cool trophy. So every
Justice.
I feel left out.
Mustache competition does a best in show, and so at the end of the competition, after all the first places have been done, so the same one that I won the first place for that one, I got the best in show trophy, which is this dude. That's
my God.
His beard wraps all around his head and everything. Is really cool.
Handsome gentleman. That's
So
amazing.
cool.
Anywho, sorry.
Extremely jealous.
No need to be sorry.
That's
That was
my
delightful.
weird side gig. I everything I do is weird, right? Like RPGs and streaming and beard and mustache competitions. I just live on the fringe of life.
We're I think we're all on that same page. So with that, y'all, you know me, Dan Munoz from That One Fun. You can catch us here every Monday. Every other Wednesday, you can catch me running a game called Running Feywild, which is like an isekai thrown from real life into the Feywild kind of game where they become their characters, which is really cool. And then on Saturdays, you can catch our Rhyme with the Frost Maiden playthrough, which is coming to an end pretty soon. So we got maybe like 2 months left or so worth of the games, but we run those every Saturday. And then on upcoming Fridays, you can catch me on Gehenna Gaming's channel, as I am the creative director over there as well. You can catch me on Fridays playing some Morkborg. So we are doing some Morkborg and stuff like that. But guys, this was incredible. Thank you all so much for making this just another amazing, incredible, absolutely just bomb show. Y'all, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you being here as guests for me, especially kind of last minute. If there's anything you need to know about me in the space, I'm terrible at coordinating and scheduling. That's the worst thing about me. But I appreciate you guys coming in last minute and pulling out just an amazing, incredible story. So thank you very much for making my night. So we are going to raid as we always do. We're going to raid Norse Foundry as they are currently in the middle of a game. So thank you all so much for being here. As I always say, thank you and keep being your best selves. We will pass you on. Let them know